Hey guys, Andy here. I've got another of my own apps to show you today. But I'm going to start with a confession in that it is a bit of a rip-off. I've basically copied somebody else's app, but the reason for that is that they basically stopped developing it about 4 years ago. The app's called Regularly, and I think I did do a video of it. I think I even called it one of my essential apps. It's one that I sort of use every day. But because it stopped being developed, there's various features missing that modern apps have, like syncing to your Google account, which I really wanted, because as I change phones, it's quite annoying that I have to keep backing up and reinstalling. I just want it to sync through your Google account. So here it is, regular reminders. It's free on the Play Store. There's no ads. I've just built it because I want to use it really, and obviously I've put it out there on the Play Store. I'm currently signed in. I'm just going to sign out to show you. First of all, it'll ask you, well, basically which data is going to trump the other. So it's what's in the app or what's stored on Google. In this case, actually, they're both the same, but I'm going to tap Google, and then I'm using my Android Andy account to store the data. So what's the actual app about? It is just to remind you to do things, really. I have a terrible memory. I have a terrible sort of sense of how long has passed. So, for example, if I've got to do something every month, like oil my gym padlock for my motorbike because it fell to pieces, one of the ones I had, and they replaced it for me and told me I wasn't looking after it. I have a very bad sense of, I might think, I only did it last week, and actually it was 3 weeks ago. So therefore, that's a task in here that it is every month as well. I can see, look, when I have done it, 11th of May, 14th of June, I can see that it was 4 days late each time, and that's kind of a yellowy. So it's all kind of red, amber, green type system of it being overdue or coming up. And it's all based on how often you're supposed to do it as well. So if I was to make a new one, and I'm just going to call it test for now, but I'm going to say the frequency is 200 days. So there's test, due in 200 days. So let's add a completion last year. So that was 165 days late, but it's amber. Whereas we look at the gym padlock, that's amber and it's 7 days late. My wash bike is 29 days late and it's turning a bit more red. So because these things, the frequency is lower, it turns red quicker. Does that make sense? Whereas test with the frequency really high, it takes a long time for it to turn red. It's all proportionate. You can see that's quite a colourful history. It will, if there was more, it will scroll up and down. You can change, if you realise you put one of them in wrong, you can change the date there. If you've done one of the things today, so let's say I've backed up my Beyond Pod settings, that's another app that doesn't sync through Google. You tap on the little tick on the right hand side, you see how it's dropped down because that's due every 21 days. And I've just recorded one today being the 22nd. I can delete that then as well if I want. Now the other thing being, I can have notifications for an event or not. So some things I'm not that bothered. Other things, like cut hair, I've got a notification. I know a lot of people say, well, you cut your hair when it gets long. But to be honest, when you've noticed it's long, that's normally too late. And then I might not be able to get the hairdresser for 7 days. So I prefer to be able to see, I need to go and get my hair cut. I know. I'm an idiot, I know. But so you can set it to have a notification or not. You can then, in the drop down you may have noticed earlier, you can set the reminder time to whatever time of day you want, basically. So I have mine at 10 o'clock in the morning. You can also export the database to SD card. I've not actually yet managed to code the import part of it, but you can export it. It's a JSON file, I think. If that means anything to you, then you'll know what you can kind of do with that. But because as long as you're signed in, then it's going to sync with your Google account instantly anyway. So even if I had this on a second phone here, logged into the same thing, if I delete one of them or whatever, it's going to happen instantly on the other one. And that was kind of what I was after. Not that I use it on 2 devices, but just that if I lost this phone, I would want to be able to log in on another phone and have it instantly appear. Let's just see if we can set, so 2 p.m, 9 minutes past. Hopefully that's going to happen very shortly. So as I said, it's free in the App Store. There's not even any adverts. We will get a notification. It won't buzz, it won't beep, it won't do anything. It will just appear in the notification box. Again, I don't think it's the super urgent, oh my God, cut your hair, or whatever it might be. So you can see there, it's appeared and we run down. It says, check your reminders. Don't forget to cut your hair, and 2 other reminders are due. So it tells you, cut your hair. That's bold. I don't know if you can see it, that's bold, as well as these ones are bold. whereas the two above it aren't bold because they've not got notifications on. If I turn on oil gym padlock, that turns bold. So it notified us because cut hair is notifications on, but it did also say, and 2 other things are overdue. Obviously you tap it, you come in, you see what they are. So there you go. That's my app, Regular Reminders. I'd really appreciate if you try the app and you think it's okay. I'd really appreciate if you're going to leave me a review on the App Store. It helps for us developers. If other people see, well, I say leave a review only if you like it. If you don't like it, naff off. No, if you don't like it, post a comment underneath the video here if there's something missing or something you'd like to see changed, because I'm more than happy to do what I can. I'm still very inexperienced as a developer, but I do my best to add features that people might ask for. So there you go. Regular Reminders by me in the Play Store for free. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.